I'm going to show you how hidden layers work in Diablo Immortal. So hidden layers can randomly spawn on any of the maps, and there are some set spots that you can find. Now, first off, on the mini-map, they will have this icon. You can see this like portal-looking icon, and they're almost always, what they look depends on the zone. And in Darkwood, for example, they're like broken down ruins, and you'll see this blue glow coming out of them. So you can actually go and track all these down even when they're not a hidden layer. When you found one like this, you know they're all going to look similar to that. You can go track them down. I also have a map I'm going to show you. There's someone made a map of all of them for like 5 different zones already, and I will link that in the description of this video, the first paragraph. We'll go over that a little bit later in this video. So hidden layers, there's a reason you want to do these. You can get gems from these. So if you go to your inventory, you go to this tab, these gems. And the reason you want more of these gems is because if you go to the person to, you have to go to the jeweler, but you can actually upgrade the gems by using more of the same gem, and you can slowly upgrade them, make them even stronger. So that's the reason you would want to do hidden layers. Now, the best way to do a hidden layer is to have a party and have everyone looking for them. Although, I'm not 100% sure on this, I think the party leader might be the only one who can join them. So everyone looks for them, and once you find them, if you can't join them, then just call the party leader over and have him come over, and then everyone join and everyone do it together. It's probably the way to go. But if you know all the spawns, you don't really need a party. You can just run from one to one to one, you know, if you have a map like I'm going to share with you at the end of, more towards the end of the video. You can also use the up the top right, go to the party finder system, and you can try to find people. Like, here's a group that's specifically looking for hidden layer, for example. Well, although they say Elder Rift below that, so I'm not sure. But you can create your own, and then you can like set parameters and say we want to do hidden layers and that type of thing, and you can set up your own. So if you want to do that, then that's a good way to find these. So once you go into one of these, you click it, and it will tell you what the recommended level is for it. So what the recommended level is going to depend on the zone, what difficulty it is, and you can find a party or you can just enter. So you can randomly get gems, and then there's a chance for legendary gear. So then you enter. It's pretty much going to be the exact same thing as the Elder Rift, except you can also find monstrous orbs in here. So that is one major difference. But as you can see, it's literally the exact same mechanisms, although it's a little different because there's like sub-objectives you'll have. Like, for example, I have to kill blood-sworn attackers, and there's different things that you'll do that will give you different rewards and give you a chance for gems along the way. But yeah, other than that's pretty much the same thing as the Elder Rift. And at the end, you'll fight a boss just like any Elder Rift, although a little different. You don't have to kill a certain number of enemies to make it spawn, you just kill it. But then the other difference is that there's a chance at the end for the dungeon to re-proc, so to speak. I think you can only do it one time as far as I've read, but there's a chance when you beat them that this will happen, and then you'll be able to basically repeat the dungeon. So you go into this and you go to the second, you know, descend to level 2, and you basically can do the whole dungeon again. And there's also a blacksmith if you need to salvage anything, but now you get to do it again and hope you get some gems. Unfortunately, I found 0 gems on this run, and I'm actually kind of suspicious that higher level layers have a higher chance of gems. So I'm going to test that real fast for everyone. Also, in case you are curious, in Bilefen, for example, this is what hidden layers will look like. Although this one's not active, this is the style you'll be looking for. So it's a different style of structure in every place, but it's always a similar idea. Okay, so I found one now at the Library of Zoltan. We'll see if this one gives a gem, but something I want to talk about for a second here, this one's level 35, is that one thing I cannot find an answer to on, I tried researching, I tried looking at other people's videos, I tried reading articles that people have written on websites and things, and one question that I could not find the answer to is whether or not these portals are first come, first serve, or is it just the amount of time that it's there and anyone can join during that time? If anyone knows, feel free to comment, but I could not find the answer to that anywhere on the internet. So it's still an unknown. Don't know if it's just now that I'm in here, then suddenly no one else is just gone now, or is it still there and other people can join it, even though I just went into this one. I just don't know yet. Okay, so this one's level 35. I did not get a gem, and so there are 2 things I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it's a one-time daily thing, or if I just got really unlucky and got lucky the other time, because before making this video, the first one I did today, I got 2 gems in a single go. And I've done, I think, 3 now today since then, and I have not received a single gem in any of those 3. So even though it says you can get it, I'm wondering if it's actually a once a day thing, or God forbid once a week, or maybe it's actually just really rare and it was just crazy good RNG that I got 2 of them in a single dungeon. I don't know, but this is supposed to be a way to generate these gems, and it even tells you so when you go to join these things. So if you want to get those gems, then definitely check out Hidden Lair. So let's take a look at that website that I was talking about. So this is the website, and I will link this in the description of this video below the first paragraph. And in this guy's article, he shows off a bunch of different maps. So he talks about Hidden Lairs and shows where all those portals are on every single map. Not every single map, but on a bunch of the zones. He has Bilofen and the library and Shasar Sea and Darkwood so far. I don't know if he's going to add more or not. He or she, I don't know, just whoever it is. But you can see like he marks the icons just like they would appear on your minimap, where all of them are. And then what this person said, and I'm assuming this person had closed beta access because there's just not enough time to test. When I made this video, the game's literally 2 days old. So I have a feeling that he was testing this in closed beta. So what happens is if you do objectives and loot chests and you know those random shrines that you find all over the world, if you use those in the vicinity of where these things are supposed to pop up, then that can trigger the hidden layer opening up. So if you want a hidden layer to open up, probably your best bet, if you want to just farm, honestly, your best bet's probably just get a party of 4 from your warband or whatever, have everyone run around in the areas where these portals are, and just go to like pick up all the chests, kill any bosses, and just go from one to the other to the other to the other. This is a good example on this map, especially. There's so much, and just kill all the bosses, loot all the chests, and when it says a hidden layer popped up, everyone look for it. When someone finds it, have the party leader come over so everyone can join it. Party leader activates it. You all go in and you do the hidden layer and you rinse and repeat. If you want to farm these, that's probably going to be your best bet on how to just farm these as fast as possible. Assuming what this person said is correct, but it makes sense to me. I would say that's very likely. I have not tested it, but it sounds very plausible and likely to me that is how that works, and that's how to make them activate. And that's pretty much everything I think to tell you about these hidden layers. I don't really know if there's much else to say. I don't know about the gems. Again, I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work, like RNG versus dailies. I'm not sure, but definitely check these out if you are if you're wanting to get those gems or upgrade your gems. It's definitely a feature that you should be aware of. And that guide that guy made, we'll link that in the description of this video below the first paragraph. Very, very helpful. If there's not a map for an area, you'd search for hidden layers, and you can actually see them once you know what one looks like, and it's pretty obvious usually. It'll be something where it has an entrance-looking area. Once you find out what it looks like in a zone, you could map it out yourself too, because you can just find them all. You can literally run until you find where each one is and put it on your own map and map it out. So even if that guy if it's a zone that guy doesn't have listed there, you still map it out like that if you want to. But I don't know if that guy's going to update that page or not, but if he does, then it'll be great. If it has literally all of them in a few days, that'd be pretty cool. If not, you can always map out the later ones for yourself. But that's hidden layers. That is why you'd want to do them, is to get those gems so you can level up your gems and get more attributes. And they're definitely something to check out and consider doing at some point in Diablo Immortal.